Welcome to the Virtual College Fair for all Virginia students, sponsored by the Virginia Association of Collegiate Registrars and Admission Counselors and StriveScan. Thank you very much for joining us this evening. Before we move on to our presenters, just a few quick housekeeping items. The way that you will interact with our presenters is via the Q&A button on your Zoom panel. You are welcome to ask specific questions to specific universities. You are welcome to ask general questions to all presenters. And you do not have to wait to ask those questions until someone is presented. You're welcome to send those questions throughout the presentation. Also, a reminder that your camera and microphone are off, so the presenters will not be able to see or hear you during the presentation. We also just remind you that this is just one of many presentations, so please go to that StriveScan Virginia website and sign up for additional sessions. And also, about a week after this webinar, recording will be available on that same sign-up site. So, without further ado, I would like to introduce our first presenter of the evening, St. Vincent College.
Good evening, everyone. I hope everyone can see my slide here. My name is Nicole Beckett, and I am an Assistant Director of Admission at St. Vincent College. At St. Vincent, we are located in Latrobe, Pennsylvania, which is about 50 minutes east of Pittsburgh. So we're pretty close to the city, but we are in a lovely rural community as well. We have the best of both worlds at St. Vincent and the surrounding area. Academically, we have over 50 majors in the liberal arts, sciences, and business. Our most popular programs are biology, allied health, and business, but everything is great at St. Vincent. Since we are rooted in the liberal arts, we really take value within the humanities as well. So we have a lot of the STEM majors, business, and the humanities, which really makes St. Vincent a very well-rounded institution for your education. And other popular majors as well are education and psychology. And for the entire programs at St. Vincent, we have over 50, as I said. We have a 98% job placement rating within a year of graduation in your desired field of study. So we're very proud of that number, absolutely, as you can imagine. In addition to that, we have academic grants and scholarships available. We have up to $28,500 scholarship available per year, off per year at St. Vincent. Now, I have a lot of students coming to St. Vincent who pay less there than they would at a state school, just because we do give away a great deal of money, and we're very proud of that. And part of those scholarships is a $3,000 resident grant for students who live on campus. We have a WIMR competition. It is a scholarship test that you take. The first place winner, whoever gets the most right, receives full tuition, room and board for all 4 years. And the next 4 receive full tuition for all 4 years. So it's definitely something to think about. It's December 5th this year. Make sure you apply and get accepted prior to registering. In addition, we also have other need-based grants also available. Catholic high school, first generation. There's basically everything for everyone that we have with the institutional monies that we give away. So speaking on the fun end, we have D3 athletics at St. Vincent. We are part of the President's Athletic Conference. We have 13 varsity sports for men and 12 for women. Obviously football, we have for men, we don't have for women. We have club sports like intramural frisbee, dodgeball, kickball. So if you really want to have that competitiveness going on in your life, but you don't want to be a part of an organized team, intramural sports is the way to go at St. Vincent. So we also have over 50 clubs and organizations, from political to hobbies, to different sports, to religion, to volunteering. There's something for everyone at St. Vincent. If a student says to me that they're bored, I kind of give them a look, because at St. Vincent, there's something for everyone, and there's always something going on. So definitely take a look into that. So going back into the academic, we have a 100%, you heard me right, a 100% acceptance rate into law school. And as you may know, you do not need to have a political science degree or a pre-law degree to apply to law school. You can have any degree as long as you meet the prerequisites. And every student who has applied for the last number of years that I have been at St. Vincent, it's been about 5 years, every single student got accepted to law school. So that just kind of proves the rigor of our curriculum at St. Vincent. We have an 81% chance of getting into medical school. That includes the entire umbrella of medical school. So PT, OT, physical therapy, occupational therapy, pharmacy, that is 81%. Now, some are a little lower. For instance, dentistry is around 75%, but hey, that's still pretty good. That's a very high number for our dentistry students as well. And as I said, 98% of our graduates are employed or furthering their education within 1 year of graduation. So that number came from our Career and Professional Development Center on campus. When you are a student at St. Vincent, these services are phenomenal. You will have resume writing help, you will have mock interview help, apply to graduate school, help you study for the MCATs. We have a phenomenal staff that are very accommodating to our students when it comes to anything and everything, internships, job shadowing, you name it. We have work study position even on campus. And we also have those services that are available for life. So if you're 40 years old and you decide to change your career path, call up St. Vincent Career and Professional Development Center and say, hey, I would like you to help me with my resume. I want to take a change in career. And our career counselors will say, absolutely, we are there to help you. So at St. Vincent, we are here for you. We all work collectively together to make sure you have the best possible experience, college experience that you can have. So thank you for your time. I appreciate you listening, and I hope you have a good rest of your evening.
Thank you, St. Vincent. So up next this evening is going to be Shenandoah University.
All right, good evening. Hopefully everyone can see me and hear me okay. My name is Thomas McKenna. I'm the Associate Director of Admissions at Shenandoah University. First off, thank you so much for inviting me to speak this evening. To begin, I'd just like to give you all an idea of who Shenandoah is and what makes our community unique. Shenandoah is a small private four-year university located in Winchester, Virginia, which is in the northern Shenandoah Valley, about 70 miles west of Washington, D.C.
Sorry, Tom, I just want to make sure you didn't want to share your screen. Apologies for interrupting.
Oh, no problem. I'll share my screen at the end. I have a couple slides, but not for this first part here. So I was about to say, I personally like to think of Shenandoah as a little big university because while our student population is relatively small, roughly 4,000 students overall and around 2,100 undergraduate students, we're able to offer a really comprehensive experience for everyone. This includes a diverse academic experience with over 90 different areas of study offered, mixed with a robust and active student life experience with opportunities to get involved in over 100 different clubs and organizations, 22 Division III varsity athletics teams, or Shenandoah's world-renowned Performing Arts Conservatory, which produces over 400 student performances each year. At Shenandoah, we welcome students from many diverse backgrounds into a university community that is challenging our students to grow, both academically and as individuals. And it's doing so in an environment that supports students as they grow. So our students thrive in an academic environment that features small class sizes. They're exposed to broad exploration of diverse academic interests, introducing them to multiple perspectives and different cultures. And every program provides them with a high level of professional training. So we prepare for our students for successful careers in a wide range of fields and industries, and we challenge them to contribute broadly to their individual communities. So as I mentioned, our incoming students have the opportunity to pursue degree areas in over 90 different programs of study across our 8 academic colleges and divisions. Shenandoah is well known for preparing students for careers in several different areas, including, but not necessarily limited to, healthcare, performing arts, business, information technology, and education. Our School of Nursing offers a direct admission pathway for incoming freshmen and currently boasts a 98% pass rate on the national licensure exam. Our School of Pharmacy and Graduate Health Professions offers master's and doctoral level programs in pharmacy, physical therapy, athletic training, occupational therapy, and physician's assistant, among many more, including some unique pathways that offer incoming freshmen a fast-tracked guaranteed seat in those graduate programs when they enter in as freshmen. Shenandoah's Conservatory offers performing arts degrees in music, theater, and dance, including a top 10 nationally ranked musical theater program. In our School of Business, which I'm a proud graduate of, our students are exposed to an internationally accredited degree that combines in the classroom education with experiential on-the-job training. We also offer technology-based degrees in areas that are in high demand for jobs, and we are the first college in Virginia to offer degree programs in virtual reality design and esports management. Part of our mission statement is to educate our students as global citizens, and we encourage our students to explore different cultures in the classroom and throughout our extensive study abroad opportunities. So we offer full-term, full-credit study abroad opportunities, as well as shorter overseas trips. Some of these for credit and some are not for credit. We have sent over 1,000 students to 64 different countries over the past decade through our Global Citizenship Project, which is a completely paid for, not for credit travel abroad program that happens each year over spring break. All students who attend SU receive a MacBook Pro, iPad Pro, and Apple Pencil as part of our I Am Learning program. This technology is yours to keep after 4 years and allows all students to have access to the same technology. Adapting to new technology, we believe, is an important part of your future success, both academically while you're in school and when you're looking for those jobs after school. We are a residential campus. Roughly 1,000 students live on campus each year. Our freshmen and sophomore students are required to live on campus, and we have multiple different residence hall styles for students to choose from. We also offer students a deep support system while they're here, which includes learning resources, free peer tutoring, a math enrichment center, and a writing center. We have campus security that is on duty 24/7, 365 days a year, and really on campus to make sure our students are comfortable and safe. We have physical and mental health centers, which just are here to make sure our students are healthy, both physically and mentally. And we also offer career services to both our current students and graduates. They're there to help you with your resumes, complete mock job interviews, apply to your first jobs, or just apply to graduate schools. So we really want our students to thrive both while they're at Shenandoah and as they continue on in their career. As far as the admissions process goes, Shenandoah works on rolling admissions, and we review applications throughout the year. We offer all students a merit-based award, which is guaranteed each year for 4 years. Last year's scholarship range was $3,000 to $15,000 per year. And the rest of our students' financial aid package is comprised of local, state, and federal grants and other need-based aid and loans that students may qualify for. I do have a short video here that I'd like to share. So give me 1 second, I can do that. I think I actually need to share sound. So just to close up, to let everyone know, we are open for on-campus visits. So using this QR code there. If you want to scan that with your phones, it'll take you to our visit page and talk about some of the different visit opportunities that we're offering. We also have a number of different virtual visit opportunities if you aren't able to make it to campus. But thank you so much for letting me speak, and I'll close up and pass it along.
Great, thank you very much, Shenandoah. So just a reminder for any new attendees who've just joined us, please feel free to ask any questions to the panelists through the Q&A function on your Zoom toolbar. So up next is Texas A&M University.
Good evening. I'm Michelle Zapana. I'm the regional advisor for Texas A&M University. The word howdy is the official hello at Texas A&M. So if you come down on campus, you will be greeted with a howdy. How we stack up at Texas A&M. Washington Monthly has ranked us US 4th nationally as a public university, 12th overall. U.S. News World Report has ranked Texas A&M College of Engineering 13th overall nationally, and 8th among the public universities as well. Many of our College of Engineering majors are going to be in the top 10 in the country. We are a Tier 1 research institution, and we are part of the SEC Division I athletics programs. We are the first public institution of higher education in Texas, opening October 4th, 1876. The student to faculty ratio is 20-1, and our retention rate at Texas A&M is 92.6. Once you become an Aggie, you do not leave after that first year. We are located in College Station, so most of my students, including myself, I am based out of the Maryland area, so you basically, Virginia students will be dealing with myself as their regional advisor. You're looking at, most of my students will fly out of BWI or Dulles International, fly into either Houston, Austin, Dallas, Fort Worth, and then take the 20-minute hopper flight right over to College Station. We are the 3rd largest university in the country with a little over 68,000 students. Undergrad is 53,000. Incoming freshmen is a little over 10,700. 25% of our incoming freshmen are first generation, among the best rates in the nation. We awarded 129 million financial awards to the latest class of the incoming freshmen, and currently #1 with our most graduates who are CEOs of Fortune 100. We also send the most study abroad. Students can do a semester, 2 semesters, a week, 2 weeks, 3 weeks, and up to a year, but anywhere pretty much wherever your heart really desires. You're looking at majors and colleges. We have over 130 plus majors at 10 colleges. Some of our most popular majors at Texas A&M, since we are a STEM university, so a lot of anything in the science, technology, engineering, math, I would say nuclear, petroleum engineering, biomedical sciences, bio and agriculture, aerospace engineering, mechanical engineering, civil, chemical, agricultural, business, management and marketing, veterinarian, animal science and zoology, oceanography, maritime, or just to name a few. And Mays Business School is ranked in the top 24th in the country, and a lot of the majors are in the top 10. College of Veterinarian Science is also top 5 in the country and top 10. A lot of my veterinarian students will major in animal science and zoology. And as you're going to see as recommended coursework, what we're looking for is 4 years of English, 4 years of math, Algebra 2, Algebra 1, Algebra 2, geometry, 4 years of science, 2 must be either in biology, chemistry, or physics, and 2 years in a foreign language. How to apply at Texas A&M? There's 2 ways to apply. Apply Texas or the coalition. Either one, most of my students probably from out of state will apply with the coalition. It is really a one-stop shop. Basically admissions, scholarships, and then also your college. So it's a very streamlined process. How to apply? Apply Texas or the coalition, either one. Completing the SAA. This is where you want to tell us about yourself. I would say about a page and a half. Any unique challenges or hardships or opportunities is a good spot to put this in the essay. We also have a diversity question in there. Application fee or fee waiver, basically $75 application fee for domestic students, $90 application fee for our international students. The official transcript, basically the self-reporting academic record, you can create that online using your high school transcript. So students do not have to mail in the transcript. You will be able to self-report everything using the official transcript, and you will include your courses, grade point average, class ranking, and graduation plans. The official SAT or ACT this year, we have become test optional due to COVID-19. So we are test optional for the fall of 2021 and fall of 2022. Also, if a student wants to send their test scores, and if you have taken in that, you can send those on to us. It does not give you an advantage or disadvantage, but just know that you can send those all the way through December. We are looking at a holistic review. October 15th is going to be our early action deadline for our engineering students. If you miss that deadline, don't worry, you can still apply all the way up through December 1. But for admissions and the College of Engineering, it will be a holistic review. We will look at your academic achievement. We'll look at your high school academic record. SAT or ACT, again, that is test optional. So if a student does not or is not able to take those, don't worry. We'll look at those if you're able to send those in to us. Otherwise, like I said, test optional. Minimum coursework, 4 years of English, 4 years of math, 4 years of science, and then 2 years of foreign language. Personal achievements, extracurricular activities, community service, talents, awards, and honors, and also unique opportunities and challenges and hardships we look at. Again, like I said, the October 15th is the deadline for our early action. And then just to complete everything by December 1. Decisions will start to roll out about mid-December and roll through the beginning of March. And I'm going to show you a slide where if you are interested, it is right here for the QR code to get more information about us. You want to scan that. And then this is my information here. And I just want to say thanks again for taking time out of your busy schedule, and we appreciate it. Gig 'em.
Thank you, Texas A&M. So up next for us this evening is Longwood University.
All right, hi everyone. Let me go. So my name is Nicole Gilson and I am a admissions counselor at Longwood. I'm also a Longwood graduate, so I'm just a bit about us.
Sorry, Nicole, your sound is kind of slow.
Oh, can you hear me?
It's a little better. There's kind of slight echo going on right now.
Oh, sorry about that. I don't know how to fix it.
That's better.
But we are located in Farmville, Virginia. We are a 4-year public school. We are a liberal arts school, so we have over 100 different areas to study. We have about 5,000 undergraduate students, 700 graduate students, so your average class size is 18. You really get to build relationships with your professors, and they get to know you. You're not just a number in the classroom. Our diversity percentage is about 25%. We are 70% female and 30% male, and have about 20 countries represented. Now, with the 100 areas of study, some of our more popular majors are education, business, psychology, criminal justice, and nursing. Our nursing program is also a direct entry program, so it is a little bit different when we talk about application deadlines and things like that. But first, some fun things about Longwood is we have so many ways to get involved. We have over 175 clubs and organizations that you can be a part of. So really anything that you can think of, you can join, or you can start your own club. We also are Division I in the Big South Conference women's teams that you're able to go out and cheer on during their seasons. So a little bit about admissions is Our 2020 mid-ranges were a 3.21 to a 3.93. SAT was a 980 to a 5. This year, however, for fall 2021, we are test optional, so we don't need your test scores to be submitted. However, if you are a nursing applicant, we do still strongly recommend you submit test scores, but you can also request a test waiver option for them as well. We do have 2 deadlines. The first is November 2nd. This is our early decision deadline, and this is only for nursing applicants. So if you're not nursing, you don't have to worry. And then our next deadline is December 1st, which is our early action deadline. This is the final deadline for all of our other majors, as well as the priority date for the honors college, as well as scholarships. So if you do want to be considered for those, definitely aim to apply around that time. But we do have our final deadline coming March 1st, and we do rolling admissions with that. So as you receive your materials, we are working on getting a decision back to you in a timely fashion. So to apply, you can choose from our home application, or you can go to the Common App. It doesn't matter to us which one you choose, either one works. And then you would submit your documents. So your high school transcript can be unofficial, so you can upload it yourself, or you can request it from your high school, and then your test scores are optional. We also have an optional personal statement, so you don't need to submit an essay or anything like that unless you're nursing. Nursing students do have a required prompt, as well as the early decision form if you choose to apply early decision for the nursing program. And then some things about cost. We are a Virginia public school, so our in-state cost is about $26,000 a year. This is tuition, fees, room, and board, so everything in there. Our first-year students are required to live on campus. After your first year, you do have the ability to move off campus, though. So this number can fluctuate a little bit, just depending on kind of the meal plan you choose and where you choose to live. But we do have banded tuition, so it is the same amount for 12 to 18 credit hours to really help make sure you put 4 years. We do offer merit scholarships. So these are based off of your GPA. There is a minimum requirement of a 3.0 to be considered for these merit scholarships, but you're automatically considered. There's no additional application that you have to do to be eligible for these. So they range from $1,000 to $4,000. And then additional scholarships do come from our honors college, and they can go up to $12,000. So if you are interested in the honors college, you have the ability to submit a portfolio with them to be considered for the program, as it is a living learning community. So you do get to live with other honors students, and we consider you for it with admission all at the same time. And then just a couple of other things: contact, office number, text number, as well as email. Feel free to reach out to us any way that you can at go.longwood.edu/visit. We are doing in-person and virtual options as well. Thank you for your time, and apologies if my audio wasn't that great during it, but thank you.
Thank you, Longwood. And now we're going to move into Bethany College.
Well, perfect. Good evening, everyone. Welcome to my presentation of Bethany College. My name is Stephanie Bell. I am a senior enrollment counselor at Bethany, and I work with all prospective students from Virginia. So I will be your primary contact throughout your entire admission process. Bethany College is located in the northern panhandle of West Virginia. We're about 4.5 hours from Fairfax, 6 hours from Richmond, and about 5 hours from Roanoke. Because of our close proximity to our neighboring states, you can see on the second map why our student population is so spread out. Ohio, Pennsylvania, West Virginia, Maryland, and Florida are where the majority of our students come from. but Virginia is close behind that as the number 6 state on that list. We also currently have students on campus from 13 international countries. Bethany is a private liberal arts college that offers over 60 majors and minors and 8 pre-professional programs. The top 5 majors from this year's freshman class were physical education and sports studies, biology, management, communications and media arts, and social work. I think it is also important to note that 8% of this year's freshman class came in as undecided. At Bethany, students have until the end of their sophomore year to formally declare a major. That means you have 4 semesters to take classes in your liberal arts core, while you also explore intro classes in any major that interests you. Choosing a college is all about finding the right fit for you, and we know that student life is a big part of that. Bethany is a residential campus, which means almost all of our students live in on-campus housing. Students live in a variety of campus housing options that include traditional residence halls, suite-style housing, and apartment-style housing. Housing selection for first-year students is based on the date of your tuition deposit. Students have 2 options for dining on campus. Ogden Dining Hall is our largest dining facility and serves breakfast, lunch, and dinner daily. No need to worry about keeping track of weekly swipes or available dollars because every student has an unlimited meal plan in here. From everyday staples like pizza, pasta, and a salad bar to a variety of changing menu items, you'll always find something good to eat in here. The other dining location on campus is called the Hub. Students have $100 per semester on their meal plan in here. The Hub is a full-service Starbucks and also serves selections like sandwiches, salads, soups, and snacks. Bethany is an NCAA Division III athletics institution and the only Division III college in West Virginia. With 22 sports and a co-ed equestrian team, roughly 70% of our student body are student athletes, and some students are even multi-sport athletes. If you're interested in continuing to compete in your sport after high school, I highly encourage you to complete a recruiting questionnaire on our athletics website or reach out to one of our coaches to express your interest and learn more about the recruiting process. Whether you're involved in college athletics or not, there are so many opportunities to get involved. Student Activities Council, Drama Club, Greek Life, Student Government, Athletic Intramurals, these are just a few of the many clubs and organizations available to students. Student Activities Council plans fun and exciting events for our students throughout the year, such as bingo nights, trivia nights, movie nights, and plenty of off-campus trips. Last year, some of the off-campus trips included a Pittsburgh Pirates game, a Cleveland Cavaliers game, Cedar Point, Topgolf, and ice skating. The best part is all of these trips are free for our students. If you're a high school senior, applications are open now for your class. Applying to Bethany is always free. You can apply using our application or the Common App. It does not matter which one to us. Bethany is now officially test optional as well. If you choose to apply test optional, your enrollment file will be considered complete after we have received your application for admission and your official high school transcript. You can then expect to receive your admission decision letter in the mail within just a few weeks from then. We've already started reviewing applications for this year, and we will continue reviewing on a rolling basis for the remainder of the academic year. Financial aid begins as soon as you're accepted. On this screen, you'll see some of our commonly awarded scholarships and grants. This list is not fully inclusive, though. You can find the full list on the website. Our accepted students are all considered for a merit scholarship of up to $20,000 per year. This scholarship is determined based on your cumulative high school GPA and will be included in that acceptance letter. Presidential Honors and Kalon Leaders are 3 competitive scholarship opportunities with specific academic eligibility requirements and awards up to the amount of full tuition. There are 2 competition days for these scholarships, one in December and one in February. So if you are interested, you'll want to apply soon. Our $1,000 renewable visit grant is available to any student who schedules and attends their first campus visit through our enrollment office. Currently, we are hosting both virtual visits and limited on-campus visits. To apply for financial aid, in addition to the scholarships we've already talked about, you'll want to complete a FAFSA to determine any additional federal, state, or college grants, loans, or other work-study opportunities. To wrap up, I want to share some responses from some current students about why they chose to attend Bethany. I think one of the most important things about the college search process is to understand that everyone is different. Some things will matter more to you than others. Location, programs of study, class size, athletics, scholarship opportunities. The list could go on and will probably look different for every single one of you watching this presentation. I hope at least one of these reasons on this screen connects with you and makes you want to apply to Bethany. My contact information is on this screen. Please call, text, or email anytime. Also, make sure you follow us on social media for important information and reminders. And thank you again for joining us this evening.
Thank you very much, Bethany, and thank you to all of our panelists this evening. We do have some time remaining, so attendees who are still here, I would encourage you to send any questions you have to the panelists through the Q&A feature. They'd be happy to answer your questions. I'm also going to pose a question to the panelists. I'm going to ask either what is one tradition of your college or university, or what is your favorite part of campus or town that you did not get to talk about during the presentation? And why don't we start with St. Vincent College?
Thank you so much. That's a great question. One tradition that I love about St. Vincent College is when students graduate, we have a huge bell right in the center of campus. Students form a line right beside that bell and they ring it right after they graduate. It's a huge moment for them. There's pictures. Like I said, there's a line, there's lots of people watching. It's just a really nice moment for them to kind of finalize their experience at St. Vincent. So that's something that's really special for our students.
Great, thank you. How about Shenandoah University?
All right, so I'll have an answer for both really. For the tradition, something that every student almost does, it feels like, is behind me, you can see I changed my virtual background. There's a big statue of a big SU right in the heart of our campus quad. And students will take a picture typically during their summer orientation or their welcome week during their freshman year. And then they also take that kind of capstone picture during their graduation where they're in cap and gown in front of the SU statue too. But the Winchester area, there's a downtown historic district in Winchester, which has this really great pedestrian walking mall that's blocked off from cars, but it's got a lot of really great local places to eat and places, outdoor places to get together. So that's where a lot of the students will spend time on the weekends and evenings, but it's definitely my favorite place in the area.
Great, thank you. From that picture, it looks like fall. It's a pretty good time to be there. How about Texas A&M University?
Great question as well. One of my favorite traditions at Texas A&M is the 12th man, basically the midnight yell practice. So the night before a football game, a home football game, everybody goes into the stadium. So Kyle Field, which basically houses 103,000 students, fans, alumni. We come in at midnight, and basically the yell leaders go over all the chants that we'll be doing the next day. So that's one of the very many traditions that we do at Texas A&M. And the other tradition is the Aggie ring ceremony. That happens in their junior year, and this is where students will be, after 92 credits, they get their rings, and that symbolizes the Aggie network. So that's one of my favorites.
Great, thank you. Longwood University?
So we have so many traditions. I think my favorite though is Color Wars. So this happens to kick off our Oktoberfest weekend. And if you come in an odd year, you're our green class. And if you come in an even year, you're our red class, and essentially stand on opposite sides of the field and run at each other and throw cups of paint. Our president gets involved, faculty and staff. So it's just a really fun time to come together right in the middle of the first semester and just kind of throw paint over everyone.
Good excuse to throw paint around again. How about Bethany College?
Okay, so I found a picture that I want to show as I tell this little story. one of our favorite traditions has to do with our age, essentially. Bethany was founded in 1840. We are the oldest private college in the state of West Virginia, and every single student that goes through the doors and enters Bethany College signs a matriculation book, which is what you see in this picture here. So since 1840, every single student who has entered Bethany has signed this book, and you do it within your first week of moving onto campus, and that book is well preserved, and it'll be here for the next 200 years.
Great, thank you. And since our attendees have not been asking questions, what I will do is, we've got about 2 minutes left before we do the wrap up, is open it up to the panel. If you were a student, is there any question that you would ask yourself, and what would be your answer? Whether it's a general college admissions question, a COVID related question, whatever it might be, I will open it up to you if you have anything. Okay, I will take that as a no. So as we wrap up, we just want to thank everybody for joining us today. Thank you to the panelists, thank you to the attendees. As you close your window, you will receive a very quick 4-question survey that we ask you to just take a minute to complete. We also, again, want to remind you to sign up for more sessions. You can check out the schedule on the StriveScan Virginia webpage. And then again, in about 1 week's time from today, a recording of this session will be available on that same website. So thank you again to the panelists, and thank you again to all the attendees. And I wish you a good night and a good luck in your college search.